Sensual
Hello.
Lovers
Hey everyone,
Club.
guess what?
Oh,
Griffin is sick, and we're all gonna be mean to him.
Because we were too sensually loving.
Yeah.
I'm illy sick.
Yeah.
Some would say I'm deathly ill.
Yeah.
I was,
Griffin got what
I
is
have a
called
sore throat.
weak baby disease that you can only catch if you're a weak baby.
yeah.
That is what they call it in Florida, COVID-19.
I was outside in the rain for 1 minute and I got coughing baby disease.
Yeah. So wait, is it COVID or is it just like a cold?
It's COVID. I got COVID.
Oh, okay.
I have the coronavirus. This is my third time.
This is
Stuck
your
up
third
with the
time.
coronavirus, baby.
I've gotten a 0 now.
That's kind of... I've gotten it one time. And,
good for you
the
guys.
time that I got...
Feels really
The time
good.
that I got it, I just got really congested.
Yeah, it makes
which I don't
my
think-
like nose, like the inside of my nose tickle. It's a sensation I've never had before, where it's like
Yeah.
I have to sneeze constantly, but it's just there's a
Yeah.
bunch of shit going on in my nose.
Anyway, the reason I was I called it the Central Lovers Club is because I was on Reddit. This isn't going to be
Well, you were on
the whole
Reddit.
episode. I was on Reddit. I'm being
Wow.
cringe and fail. You know who used Reddit for the first? You know who used Reddit as a pejorative is Chris Rufo, which really lets
Is
you
that
know.
a dog? Who is that?
He's
is
the,
that a, is
he's
that a
He's one of the
cartoon dog?
conservative culture warrior guys who's like,
Yeah.
we're gonna use children to.
Is he a Fox
like-
News guy?
Kind
No,
of.
he's
He
younger.
basically
he's
like
one of, he's like more Daily Wire, I think.
he shit the bed for the Republicans in 2022.
Yes.
Um,
I also just read
with,
Josh's
like, his
article.
whole
Thank you for
strategy.
clarifying.
Yes. Josh didn't mention Chris Rufo in
No, he
that,
didn't,
but Josh
actually.
talks a lot about Chris Rufo. He did?
I've never seen this guy before.
Anyway,
Not to
he used
brag.
Reddit
That's
as
how
a
not
pejorative.
transphobic I am. I don't even know who these guys are.
I don't even know who Trump
Yeah.
is.
Who?
Yeah.
He was the
You guys,
president.
you guys excited for him to be arrested on Tuesday?
Yeah, what's happening with that? I mean, I guess
there were a bunch of rumors that the prosecution,
Yeah.
like, they're going to prosecute Trump for something, and then Trump
Griffin?
just went on Truth Social and said,
Yeah.
he said,
I saw
I'm going
someone-
to be arrested.
I saw someone say that it's like, it's fucking over for Trump. After January 6th, he could have pardoned 1,000 people that were willing to die for him, but he didn't, and now he's stuck here. It's like, I don't think he would want those people. It's like, you can hire better people to, like, defend you. Like, there are people out there that the January 6th rioters suffered, like, Napoleonic attrition because, like, when they were, like, all doing physical exercise, 2 of them got heart attacks.
It's
And
funny
that's how
that
most of them died.
they're all in the same jail. They put them all in the same jail.
Oh, they
can-
are?
Yeah,
That's
so
really
they can
funny.
still hang out.
Yeah, that must be fun. I know that, like, some people get their phones into prison and post from TikTok. I really hope
They're trading
someone
around
does that.
Trump Truth Social posts, like their Pokemon trading
They're-
cards.
they're trading his NFTs around.
Because I'm like, imagine if I had to go to that jail, I would have to join the January 6th people because I'm white.
That would suck.
Yeah, it's just
That
like,
would
what else?
suck
do-
if-
I'm not gonna join the Aryan
You're
Brotherhood.
just in
I
there
guess I'm
for
gonna join
DUI.
the. Yeah, I'm in there. I'm in there because I stole $600 from my aunt, and she wanted to teach me a lesson.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're in there for a month, and then you're just, yeah. It's like by the end of the month, you just wish it was like actually the prison Nazis. You're like, oh man, this is like so much weirder.
And they're so stupid.
I don't know what.
And they're so like
Yeah.
angry all the time.
Yeah. Oh, so the reason I called it is because I just looked up. I just on Reddit in the search bar just typed in PUCCY, and it was sort of by comments. And there was a person I found who is named square dash string 6022, who made a couple of comments that I really like. One. Just a woman taking her shirt off. He says, "I attack first on your pucky," and then
Dude,
and then another one.
Nothing gets a girl hornier than when you go attack on her.
Yeah.
When
And
you
then
attack
another
her.
one. And then another one in r/massive tits. He said, I
What's
love
that
to
subreddit
suck
for?
your. I don't know. He said, I love to suck
It's a
your
bird
pucky
watching
like
subreddit.
Yeah, no. You want to hear this? I love to suck your pucky like a wild dog and bit your boobs
Wow.
like a wild dog. Oh, looks like he makes NFTs too.
Are they
That's
of
good.
massive tits?
I hope so. Yeah. Oh, and he's also a gym trainer. Anyway.
Does he
he commented
specialize
something
in
on-
chest day?
Yeah, on ask an Indian girl out on or like Indian Tinder or something. Anyway, I don't know.
I'm sorry, there's r/ask an Indian girl out on Tinder or Indian Tinder or something? I've never heard of that.
It's something like, oh, fuck you. You guys love dragging me down.
Yes.
It's okay though.
That's what this
Well, because you put in all the work, so it's only fair that we just get to sit here and make fun of you for it, because you're the only one who has anything to lose.
Yeah. Oh no, he commented on r/meet people. Are you babysitter?
Excellent.
Anyway, I think
are you in close proximity to children?
Yeah. It's someone who I believe. Yeah. Anyway, well, we're not going to talk about that. I just thought attacking, sucking your pucky like a wild dog was funny.
It is pretty good.
Anyway,
There's like a hockey coach who's really confused about how you play.
yeah.
Attack her!
Attack her. Get her. Anyway, but we're Griffin earlier sent some stuff from r/Mandela Effect, which I thought I looked at, but I don't think I looked at enough. Or I looked at previously, but again, probably not enough. Griffin, do you want to read one of the ones that I sent in here from you? I think the WTF one was one that you sent us text of.
Yeah, let me see.
So it's in like the middle of the show.
It's in the
links.
middle of the path.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is an r/Mandela Effect.
Yeah.
Do you guys
It
have you
sounds
guys
so
ever had the
sad.
Mandela? I am sad because I feel like I'm in the wrong universe after reading this damn subreddit. This post is called "What the fuck is Juneteenth?" I keep hearing this word Juneteenth and thought it was a weird way of saying June 10th, but apparently it's June 19th and marks the end of slavery and has been celebrated as a holiday in 47 states for the past 150 years. LOL, what? Hey guys, I'm from another dimension. We studied the Emancipation Proclamation and stuff where I'm from, but I'm 44 and have never heard a word about this. Also, in my universe, Good Friday was a federal holiday, but apparently it's not in this one.
I mean, yeah, a common theme on here is that people are confusing the Mandela effect with not hearing of something.
Yeah, or not remembering that something, like remembering something wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mandela
it'd
effect.
be-
My mom's birthday was yesterday? What?
Mandela effect. I thought women are supposed to be nice and kind, but they're actually all liberals.
Yeah.
Yeah, they actually break your
Yeah.
heart because they're harpies.
Yeah, they cheat on you and they make you want to kill yourself.
Yeah.
Juneteenth is a Mandela effect because it's when black people were freed.
Yeah,
So it's
that's
a Mandela
that's
effect
the
by that
Mandela
virtue.
effect in that kind of anthropological sense.
It's when you, yeah.
This is like a physics term.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I had heard of the.
A guy who thinks the Mandela effect is just an alternate name for going on hunger strike.
Yeah.
This is what it's called. The Mandela effect is going to jail.
Yeah.
Yeah,
when-
you know,
it's when-
my husband, he had a couple before getting in the car, and, you know, long story short, he had the
Mandela
Mandela effect.
Has the Mandela effect ever happened to you guys?
I was thinking about this. Do you guys ever remember there being for
Nope,
movies
Mandela
on
effect.
Wikipedia? Shut up! Fucking let me finish my goddamn sentence. On Wikipedia, when you go to movies and see like how much it made at the box office, it would say its budget, but then it would separate its budget into production and advertising
Nope.
budgets.
No.
Okay.
This is just one website you looked at. I don't know what this is.
Yeah, a Mandela effect. What website is this? I've never heard of it.
Wikipedia.
IMDb.
Wait, Mandela
Oh, okay, you're
effect.
fucking-
Charlie's talking about a website I've never heard
Oh.
of. I should know what it is.
And you know that stuff is unreliable too.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
No,
it's
it's
completely
not.
unrelied upon. I
Not
used to
only
think-
that, we're allowed to leave if the teacher's 15 minutes late to class. Anyway,
That is true.
yeah.
My Mandela effect is I thought Spock from Star Trek was a doctor, and they called him Dr. Spock, and I could have sworn they called him Dr. Spock on the show, but they didn't.
Mine is
classic.
really,
Yeah,
really boring. It's that I thought I'm Yours by Jason Mraz came out in 2007 when I actually came out in 2009.
That's
just misremembering.
Yeah. That's
No,
all
that
Mandela Effect
song-
is. Yeah, exactly.
That song does seem like it was out in like 3rd grade, so
Yeah,
get
that's literally that's what I remember. Is I remembered listening to it in like a particular grade. Because I
that's a
remember
great
listening
song.
to it.
Jason Mraz is so cool.
Yeah.
He
No,
was a big
there's
fedora guy,
if you-
wasn't he?
Yeah. I feel like
Yeah.
he kind of like brought fedoras back in a big way. In 2009,
They were
Yeah, that was
definitely a thing in 2009. Because the backlash to fedoras being like a thing for
Reddit.
like loser neckbeards was like that was around like
That was after
2012,
Gamergate.
2013. So there had to be
Yeah,
like at least
that
some
was-
guys before that who were trying to make them cool, and it was like
me in
Jason
third
Mraz and Bruno Mars.
me in 3rd grade was wearing a fucking fedora. I can tell you that much.
Yeah,
I
I bet you were
100%
getting so many
was
wearing a
practice
fucking
girls,
fedora.
bro.
Fedoras
You were
are
probably getting
cool as
swing
fuck.
set zones so hard.
Yeah, I was kidding.
I
was getting seesaw
yeah.
zones.
Griffin just sent a picture
Your ass
of
was not a line leader, bro. Get out of here.
You gotta
Yeah.
turn your damn card, man. You're losing Pop Tropica privileges for this one.
Griffin just sent a picture of, I believe, Jason
That's
Mraz
Jason
in
Mraz in a Bernie suit.
yeah.
California for Bernie, baby.
I thought he was going to be a lot more racially ambiguous. I've never seen
No,
Jason
dude.
Mraz
He's
before.
that's Jason Mraz.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of thinking things are white or thinking that things aren't white. Here's one of the Mandela effect. Simply, the sun is white now. I remember the sun was yellow and now it is white. Yeah,
Cool.
And then someone says, "Well, technically, the sun is a yellow dwarf, but the light emits," and then yada yada yada. And then someone just says, "No, it is white."
Mandela
It
effect.
is
It used to be bright outside, and now it is dark. What?
I thought the
Mandela
sun was
effect.
supposed to be here forever, and now it's gone.
Yeah, Mandela effect. Do you remember the sun being here?
Give me 30 seconds. You guys can keep going. I just need to open the door for my roommate real
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah.
Bernie's trying
Yeah.
to open a damn door. I'm looking
I'm
up
at a bunch of
the
gunshot
Mandela
sound
effect
effects.
forums.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, people are just. I mean, I guess it's like. I guess it makes sense. If you stare at the sun, it's like white, but you probably shouldn't stare at the sun.
Remember when Donald Trump stared at the sun during the fucking eclipse?
That was really funny.
That was
That's like,
so cool.
That was so funny because it's like, I mean, no matter like how like you can like pretend that it's not funny because like Stephen Colbert thought it was funny, but you know deep down that it was, and then like you know if you, yeah,
Dude,
I
Stephen
think
Colbert
that,
was my guy for a long time. My dad used to torrent individual episodes of the Colbert Report, and I would watch them on his laptop, and I would have to search for the Colbert Report episodes in between porn that he had also torrented.
what kind of did you ever like watch?
I never really
watch
watched
the porn
the
out
porn.
of curiosity. Just kept watching the
No.
Colbert Report.
No, dude, I
my
was like a
version of
Colbert
that-
diehard. I would watch the interviews and stuff. I had no idea who the fuck he was talking to or what they were talking about.
Yeah,
I don't think I even got that it was a parody. I just thought he was a really funny
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, I remember my dad explaining the Colbert Report to me. So I was like, wait, is he actually conservative? And my dad was like, well, probably not as much as he indicates, but we don't really know. He was like, we'll never know Stephen Colbert's true intentions. But I think we did, because
think
then he
he's one of
started
the
taking
shadow
down
masters.
Donald Trump. Yeah. I mean, to be, yeah. People shit on him, but if he like continued doing like that like conservative pundit thing into Trump, then he would have had to say something that would have like permanently gotten him taken off the air. If he was like going to keep escalating. Gus, do you want to read one of them that I sent just to, take a pic?
Well, I have no
of any
choice.
of these?
You've got me chained up in your basement, so what
I
else?
do.
I got
The
the
roommate
titles
is
for these.
me.
Just like rapidly scrolling through the titles are so funny.
Yeah.
Should I do Glitch
Alright.
in the Matrix also, or?
Yeah, you can do. Let's just do Glitch in the Matrix. That's the only one that I found,
Alright.
but it's sort of in the same vein.
So, the subreddit description for Glitch in the Matrix is eyewitness events that cannot be explained with critical thinking. Please reform rules before posting. Rambo version where he was castrated while tied up on a tree?
This is one of the videos that Griffin's dad had.
While I was young and Betamax was still a thing, one of my uncles brought a tape of Rambo to be watched by the males in the house. The ending shocked me. I was 4 to 6 years old at the time. Rambo was tied up at the tree naked, and a white guy castrated him. The penis was shown briefly in the scene. I've all grown up and watched Rambo movies, but nowhere can I find a version where the ending was his castration. I also searched the internet for any illegal or unofficial versions, but I can't find one. I don't know if this is a glitch, parentheses, shifted universe, well, I'm glad it clarified, or if the castrate version really exists. I hope somebody can clear this up for me. FYI, it was the mid-1980s at the time, so I don't think it was a home-produced edited version of the film.
Dude, when Doctor Strange went into the castrate verse, that was such a weird scene.
So the top comment is somebody wholeheartedly agreeing with him. What's really strange is that I know this is not the ending for Rambo, but I vaguely remember seeing something like this with Rambo as well. So I don't think you're crazy. But what it was, or when it was, beats the hell out of me. Well, I don't remember Rambo getting castrated. What the fuck, dude? What? You just said you did! I don't remember seeing Rambo get castrated or his junk. I do in fact remember him being tied to a tree and being stripped down to get tortured. Maybe it's a regular scene in First Blood, and your childhood mind took it to another level.
Yes. I don't think anyone would have been shocked if they said, "Oh yeah, there was a scene in Rambo where he's tied to a tree and tortured." Like that's kind of in line with it. It's the
OP responds, "Yep, it's Rambo, all right." I remember my uncle saying something like, "Rambo gets circumcised" in our native language.
in our ancient, he passed ancient wisdom down to us.
Yeah.
The actor is also Sylvester Stallone. The ending credits was him naked while tied to a tree. Maybe you saw the same version with the castration scene cut off. I don't think that was Rambo. I think your uncles were watching something else.
Yeah, no, it was. The other top comment is maybe it was the parody of Rambo Hot Shots Part 2, which is what it was. This is from Hot Shots.
Yeah.
He just got it mixed up.
I don't know how he didn't. Yeah,
He was a 4-year-old and he didn't know that Sylvester Stallone was a different guy from Charlie Sheen.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess that uncle wasn't helping, saying that is Sylvester Stallone. Or no, he said it's Rambo either way, I guess. I like that he says all the males in the family, like it's like football before Thanksgiving.
I'm betting the spread on Rambo. The win in Rambo.
Yeah. 4 messages. What's that? Oh.
I found a Mandela effect for it.
Griffin went on the Mandela effect for him. All right, I'm gonna read one more Reddit post.
Yeah.
These
are all pretty short, so.
r/Mandela effect. Blueberry Nesquik.
Whoa.
Does anyone remember Blueberry Nesquik milk? I swear that used to exist. I have a very strong childhood memory of getting it in a gas station and thinking it was weird. I'm aware there's double chocolate milk and a vanilla with a blue bottle. That could be mistaken for blueberry, but it definitely wasn't that.
This guy fucking knows so much about Nesquik. Like, he's ready. He's prepared counter arguments for possible arguments.
It was not that kind of Nesquik.
No, I know my Nesquik. This was a blueberry fucking Nesquik. I opened it and it was
Blueberry
blue and
Nesquik.
it tasted like blueberries. And
everyone's saying, no, I've never heard of Blueberry Nesquik.
I don't even know what blueberries are.
Yeah, the OP says, I've come to the conclusion that it is not real, but the new question is, what the hell did I drink in that strange gas station in the middle of the South that implanted a permanent memory in my brain? Then someone replied, I found small bottles of blueberry milk on Bing image search. It was probably just some other brand. What the fuck would blueberry milk be? That sounds awful.
Oh yeah, I've had it. It's fucking terrible. I saw it at a convenience store when I was like 10 or 11. And I'm like, well, I like blueberries and I like milk. I should try blueberry milk. And I tried it. I'm like, wow, this sucks.
You guys ever had the cotton candy grapes? Now that we're just thinking about combination food.
Yeah, that reminded me of a time that my sister tried to... My sister was like kind of mean to my mom when we were playing a board game. And my mom was like, hey, cut that out. And in order to... my sister cheated at the board game. And my mom caught her, and then in order to make up for it, my sister brought my mom out a glass of milk filled with frozen raspberries. She said, I made you raspberry milk. And this is when my sister was like 14. I made you raspberry milk. My mom was like, no, I don't want this. I don't want raspberry milk.
Raspberry
Put this back. You made a mess everywhere.
That is the most advanced form of drink they can do.
It was meant to be like a...
Yeah, it's very common with Western tradition to just look at whatever food is closest to you and then put it in milk.
Just like, I need to not be in trouble. I need to make mom something sweet to drink. I guess I'll make her raspberry milk.
She didn't even like put it in the microwave or anything. It was like all fucking frozen. And then I went into the kitchen to see, and there was just like the raspberries were out, the milk was out.
I like to imagine she wanted the raspberry milk for herself. But she figured she should give it to her mom in a good faith gesture and hope that it gets taken back.
I'm gonna look if that's raspberry milk.
That's cool. We should do we should make like a signature cocktail that's like a White Russian with frozen raspberries in it.
Yeah,
it's like a raspberry White Russian.
Yeah, just like just hot vodka.
What's the worst like the worst fruit that you can? I think watermelon. What would you
put in milk?
Watermelon milk.
I feel like banana milk would be pretty gross.
I don't know. Banana milkshakes are pretty common.
Yeah.
Like a milkshake.
Yeah, but they're not good.
Like banana milk is fine.
Yeah. Yeah, banana milkshake. A banana milk. Split. Gross. Disgusting.
Pomegranate milk? No, I would drink pomegranate
Kiwi milk would be pretty bad.
Kiwi hair milk?
Hair milk.
What about apple milk?
Hair milk would be... Apple milk would be bad. That's a...
Honey Crisp. Like the super sweet apples.
Yeah. That's one of the things Minnesota invented.
Honey, I made
is
you grape milk.
Yeah. Wait, fuck, I just saw this fucking... I just clicked this. Wait, hold on. Griffin, can you read this? It's completely unrelated, but I just sent it. Can you please read it? At the bottom.
Is this the r/labyrinth, the subreddit for the movie Labyrinth?
Yep.
Hey, so anyone want to do a Labyrinth roleplay with me? I'm semi-literate. And that's
it.
User.
Deleted user. I'm semi-literate.
This sub is for all fans of the 1986 movie Labyrinth, starring David Bowie and Jennifer Connelly.
There's one person that's like, help! I'm trapped in the labyrinth, and people are like, can you refer to the rules, please?
Fetish people need to get out of here.
Yeah, all these people asking about mystical twine. Didn't they like make a spin-off of Labyrinth or something?
Are you thinking of Netflix? The Dark Crystal?
I am thinking of the Dark Crystal.
I thought he was thinking of Labyrinth Babies.
Oh, I was. Yeah. Labyrinth Babies were like the Greek version of crack babies.
Damn, you gotta stay away from them aqueducts.
Where were you when the CIA dropped off all the Sicilians into the labyrinth?
Yeah, these damn gangsters on the Coliseum corners, they're going fucking crazy.
Dude, the labyrinth wreaked havoc on the inner city community. No one could find their way to a house, or anything like that. The Minotaur ravaged inner city communities with its axe and its horns.
Don't you pull up near the Parthenon. That's Minotaur turf. What is you talking about?
Griffin just said something from r/teenagers new.
I just searched raspberry milk.
It says, "Hey guys, I made raspberry milk. I'm not sure if I got over the top with the presentation though. Any thoughts?" And then it's I don't even know what that is.
Milk with a bunch of crushed ice in it, and then garnished with a few raspberries. It's raspberry milk.
And then an aggressive amount of what is that? Mint.
It's a mint garnish.
But it's like a stalk of mint. That's like way more mint than.
It's like a celery and a Bloody Mary. It's kind of a nice garnish.
Yeah. That's the issue with the raspberry milk. Is they're using a little bit. No,
I'm not.
Mint.
I was noting a lot of different things about it. I feel like we've already gone over.
Like Charlie, some like serious self-esteem issues down the line. where he's just gonna like
You're
expect
not.
somebody to like jump in after he finishes a sentence to yell at him about how he did it wrong.
Hey guys,
I'm
check
the one
this
with
out.
the Patreon login. I'm not too worried. What the fuck is that?
Check out
Jesus
Super
fucking
Duper Raspberry Milk. Limited
Oh
edition.
god. Limited edition. Milk should not be limited edition because that's encouraging you to keep it around.
It's like the color of like a Minecraft
Limited-
potion. Look at it.
Limited edition
Super
milk
duper
is such an
raspberry
awful
milk.
idea.
Limited
my
edition milk. I
God.
mean, all milk is limited edition. It expires. like,
Yeah,
a
I
week
guess you're
after.
right. I'm gonna text my sister to ask her why she made raspberry milk. Why
R/Mandela
did you
effect.
make-
DAE. Anyone else remember? Did anyone else remember their sister making raspberry milk?
I wouldn't do fucked up milk things, but I was really into eating frozen blueberries out of the bag. I don't know why.
That's
I would always,
normal.
when I was a kid, I
It's
would
'cause they're
like
blueberries.
I would like I would make my parents boil water so I could drink really hot water.
Why could you just? Did you not know how like the faucet worked?
It was not hot enough for me. I wanted to drink hotter water.
What? Oh my god. Oh, you're. Oh, that's from your steam powered days.
Yeah. Yeah, I was walking around in a Big Daddy suit like BioShock.
Yeah. That's from when you lost a lot of weight after being powered by that turbine.
Yeah, when I had my iron lung installed.
Yeah. I remember
just
the
went
only
with
time
that
I've seen the only time I've seen an iron lung was when my mom had appendicitis when we were in Wyoming and we went to Jackson Hole.
Thank God one of
And,
the 9 people who lives in that state was a doctor.
Well, that's the thing is that
Yeah, we here at Most Controversial hate the fucking flyover states.
No, well, here, I'll give you my reason why I do hate Wyoming. Is because my mom had appendicitis.
That's a
and we
very
went there,
funny
and-
reason to hate a whole state.
No, let me finish my sentence, you fucking
Appendicitis
asshole.
is fucking nothing to joke about.
Let me finish my sentence. We went there, and it was after we just got done camping in the Grand Tetons, and we got there with my mom. She was having like all these stomach issues, and the doctor was like, "Well,
You're
we
fat."
looked at her, and it looks like no." Okay, fine. Yeah.
You got us,
They didn't
ass.
tell my mom that. They told me that. I was fat. No. But then they were like, "Yeah." Well, they were like, "Well, it looks like your mom's being kind of a bitch about this stomach ache. So
Fuck
just
her.
get her back home, and yeah, that's all it is." And then by the time we were like almost back in Minnesota, because we were driving back from the West Coast. She's just like completely out of it. And when we got to the hospital, they were like, "Yeah, if you didn't get here like within the next 6 hours, she would have died."
It's
Yeah,
really
so-
cool that like doctors are like police officer level bigoted towards
Yeah.
like, every possible group you can imagine.
But it wasn't even being bigoted; it was just being a fucking awful doctor.
Oh yeah, that's
anyway,
what I
but
mean. Rather,
yeah,
women love to
um,
complain about stomach aches.
yeah,
Yeah, she'll be fine.
That's true.
The-
Women love complaining about their medical history.
Yeah, that's true.
the waiting room for that doctor's office had an iron lung in it.
I've seen an iron
But-
lung in SpongeBob.
Yeah,
It's funny that the
I,
grudge you took out of that was the state of Wyoming, though.
Yeah,
It'd be like,
not doctors.
I mean,
Yeah, well-
fucking who else am I?
one
the state
time
of
I was
Wyoming-
walking around late at night and a Vietnamese guy pulled out a knife and beckoned me
No,
into an alleyway.
this is not.
Ever since then, I hate the state of North Carolina.
No,
I'm never
okay. I
going
thought you were
back to
gonna make.
Charlotte.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't bring your Gran Torino shit in here.
We're not
no,
talking about
I-
that,
I-
so I don't mispronounce any racial group names.
I thought you just came up with a cool new nickname for your friend.
No, I
H-Mom.
genuinely just had a brain fart. I forgot
This is
about
my
the
favorite
people.
Asian YouTuber, H.
H warmonger
Nope.
guy.
Yeah.
Oh, holy shit!
But the reason that I don't like Wyoming is because when we were going there, I like told my parents, it's like, what if something happens? Like Wyoming is like the least populated
What if
state. Like what
something
happened?
What
Yeah, what if we're in the
there's a
middle of Wyoming and we can't-
chupacabras?
What if I meant a medical emergency and then there was? And then it turns out even when you
Chupacabra would be
can't
a
get to a
medical
doctor, chupacabra would be a medical emergency, and I bet this piece of shit doctor wouldn't have even cared then.
It would have been a
like,
medicinal
drained of all
emergency.
your
I would have
blood.
smoked
You know,
a
women love to
chupacabra
bitch
up.
about that sort of thing.
Yeah. Anyway, but if I feel like if there was an actual hospital there, and not just like a clinic that like Kanye goes to get new prescriptions, then I think that my mom wouldn't have suffered that bad of
Yo,
appendicitis,
dude, did you see the Kanye mountain in Wyoming?
I hate when moms suffer.
I love it,
What's the
actually.
Kanye mountain?
That's fucked up.
So the mountain from the... Yeah, I like when moms and
Oh.
teachers suffer. And the principal.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
I would honestly,
Uh,
I would kill 1,000 mothers with my bare hands before I did a single page of homework.
Yeah. I would rather
before
be grounded
D-minuses.
standing than play on my knees.
Yeah, I'd rather stand my ground than get
Um,
grounded standing.
No, but yeah, but Jackson Hole is like where a bunch of celebrities have like retreats. I think it's where Kanye
Yeah.
is like technically lives, although I don't know where he lives now. I think he just
Didn't
lives
he
like
disappear?
He lives on
They
fucking
find him.
bullshit mountain.
I think he just like lives in like a racist airplane or something that's just been like
Where do you find one of
circling around the
those?
United States.
He
found it
lives in
somehow.
a racist airplane.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just thinking of what Kanye would be doing. He restored a Messerschmitt Bf 109 and he's flying it around with Nick Fuentes, and they're figuring out what to do next. Anyway, Griffin, do you want to read something from this Mandela effect for him?
Yeah, let me see. I'm gonna do E.T. the extraterrestrial.
Yeah. Oh, we have two ET things actually.
Okay,
you read that and then I'll read the other ET thing.
Okay. E.T. the Extraterrestrial was a horror movie, and the genre was displayed right on the movie poster, right where it said genre horror, which doesn't exist on any version of any E.T. poster, new or old, and the movie is now categorized as children, family, sci-fi, and action drama. People from church used to talk about how parents brought their kids to the theater to see this movie, not realizing it was a horror film, and clearly categorized as such, but now this apparently never occurred. As the person who created the Mandela effect, I figure it fair to post a heads up on
What?
why exactly this occurred. Here is the YouTube
Wait, what?
version.
And video's unavailable.
Yeah, the video
Wait,
doesn't
what
exist. This is the guy,
created the
Adrian
created the Mandela effect?
Hazelcraft. Damn.
Wait, okay, and then I can't go to his account.
Yeah,
because
because
I
you
need
have to be logged in. But I'm just gonna hold.
I didn't know there was someone that created the Mandela
Yeah,
effect.
of course.
Yeah.
It's
He
a.
was
It's
the
a.
president
I mean,
of
look.
South Africa. How have you not heard of him?
Yeah. Anyway, are there any comments or?
No, it's just that. It's just
nothing.
there aren't any comments on these.
Well, let me read my ET one. I do sort of agree with that because like
It was probably
I mean, I
scary
could
back then. I mean, you've probably
It
never
probably
seen
was
an
scary.
alien like that.
yeah, this
So I
this fucking
understand where they're
peanut
coming from.
this penis monster that steals bikes. It's just like like glowing everywhere. That would be scary to me.
You guys ever been on the ET ride at Universal where he says your name?
No, I've
you
never,
tell the people,
I've never been to
you tell the
Universal.
people going in what your name is, and then at the end, ET's sitting there and he goes, "Bye, Griffin. Bye, Gus. Bye,
Have you-
Charlie."
Have you guys ever been on the Roots ride at Universal Studio where you tell them your name and they just call you Toby anyway? You're like, hey, what the hell? This ride's a fucking
Yeah, has
rip
ever been on the Minions ride at Universal where you give them their name and they call you Banana?
There's a now defunct coffee shop near where I live that was called Roots Coffee Shop, and the first thing I thought when I saw that was just like, it's like how Starbucks writes your name on the cup, and it's like oh well, my name's Charlie, and they're like Toby, coffee for Toby. And then just everyone's named Toby, and then you have to go up to them and say no.
My friend Sarah at the laundromat the other day had somebody write her name down as Sahara. It was a really funny mistake to make.
Same Sarah's was on the show.
Yes.
Oh,
Wow,
okay.
Shout out to Sarah.
Yeah, shout out to Sahara. So this
Sahara.
one's in r/Mandela effect. Hulk Hogan raps over credits of E.T.
Wow.
For me, E.T. had this rap over the end credits by Hulk Hogan. I know it sounds a little off, but then I searched and found he did make a rap album.
Okay.
Yeah, and then someone says, "This does not ring a bell for me." And the gap between E.T. being released and his rap album is 13 years. Yeah. That was, yeah.
Something tells me that didn't happen. r/that really happened much?
Well, there was a period where that was a thing before, like,
yeah, where they would do
people,
raps about
rap album
for movies, like Shark Tales.
Yeah.
There's a rap in Shark Tales about all the different kinds of tales.
It was a really tough moment for the rapping wrestler scene when The Rock and Hulk Hogan both got shot in the span of 6 months.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Actually, The Rock is still alive.
And they both got in a drive-by power bomb. No, it was released in 1995, and then I think there was a Rodney Dangerfield one too.
Oh, rapping with Rodney, yes.
Ooh.
Yeah. When was that? That was in 1983. Jesus Christ, that was very early in just like rap in general. That was
rap in the 80s was just rhyming. Like you didn't have to fucking do anything.
There was from 1983 to 1995, like Ronald Reagan, George H.W. Bush, and Bill Clinton were both they were all calling up comedians listen, we need you to take this away from black people by any means possible. We need you to make this as lame as possible. I don't care what it fucking takes. You're gonna make sure that black people can't enjoy anything. Then it didn't end up working.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
Rappin' Rodney is a comedy album by American comedian Rodney Dangerfield from 1983. The title track is called Rodney Rappin', and the B-side is called Rappin' Rodney. And then the second song on the B-side is called Rodney Continues Rappin'. And I am not joking. Rodney Rappin' is 18 minutes long.
Which,
dude, is he doing prog rap? Are there yes,
it's like the last song on the Kendrick Lamar album.
Yeah, it's like that. Yeah, it's like that Kanye song where he just starts listing off things he did with Jay-Z, when he was recording the album.
Now I wonder why I get no respect at all.
Yeah. RESPECT. I don't get it. Yeah. Anyway, Gus. Take your pick of one of these.
Okay.
Pick a card, any card.
Pick a card.
These Mandela effects.
I'm a big fan of the title. Dr. Window no longer exists.
Yeah. All right, read it.
Oh my! What is going on here? I recall vividly a famous man named Dr. Window. Oh my god. He is almost as famous as Oprah, but Oprah is spelled opera.
Opera.
He was almost as famous as opera. I can't get over. How do you spell Oprah?
Maybe he's talking about the software. That would make sense given the rest of the post.
His TV program regarded software, and especially Microsoft Windows. It was funny because his name actually were Dr. Window. Anyone else remember this timeline? This guy's Reddit username is Eiffel65, so I'm going to imagine that his poor English is because he literally is one of the French DJs.
He's one of the French DJs.
Yeah.
Is this something that existed strictly outside the English language?
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Right. I'm texting, my sister says she does not remember Raspberry Milk.
So one person comments, Opera the browser, or just the art of opera? And then another person replies, I think he meant as famous as Oprah. And then another person responds, before or after she was exposed as a groomer and trying to rebuild child molesters' greatest image.
Oh, wow. That took a fucking turn.
Wow.
Oh, wow, yeah.
I vividly recall him being called Dr. Window.
Dr. Window.
So apparently it was a guy called Video Professor.
Oh.
Yeah, Dr. Window, obviously.
Yeah. Let's see what else Eiffel65 has posted.
Yeah.
He posted again in r/Mandela Effects. I experienced the Mandela Effect AMA.
No.
He went to prison. Alright, so somebody commented, what exactly did you experience? And he says, Chick-fil-A turned into Chick-fil-A. And it's spelled two different ways.
Yeah.
That's like a pretty common one.
He
I feel.
posted in Mandela Effect again, live Pepe Le Pew movie starring Michael Jackson.
Okay,
I
well-
recall this movie because it was so strange. Michael Jackson's hair was dyed like a skunk, and he ran around like Pepe Le Pew chasing cats. It came around in 2001, but I don't remember the movie's name. It was famous because
That
it
is-
incorporated scent technology into the film. And you could actually smell the skunk stink. It was so gross I couldn't eat my popcorn.
He also he had a removed
This
post.
guy rules.
No,
Ancient aliens.
like he says that like it's a Mandela effect and not like a fever dream that he
Yeah.
had, where there was a stench movie.
He
There,
posted
there are some
again.
stench movies.
In
One of the Spy
Mandela-
Kids was a stench movie.
Yeah.
He posted again. Tom Brady. In my timeline, he always played for the Patriots. Now he plays for Tampa.
What are your guys' favorite stench new wave films?
Spy Kids 4.
Yeah,
I like it.
I'm a fan of
I like
Sh-
that movie.
like
is,
Shrek personally.
because it's like the things you smell when they get they're the cards you scratch off, and it's always like baby diaper, dog shit,
Yeah.
pee puddle, feet, rotten eggs. It's just a card that smells like shit, and you.
Yeah. I want to read Jack Black Death.
Go ahead.
No.
Someone says, it was 2010. I remember because that year, Argentinian movie wins. And I was watching the Oscar with my mother. And then, when the death tribute to all the actors that passed away appeared, I saw Jack Black was one of them.
Oh my god.
I remembered him from School of Rock and other movies and was like, oh wow, that's sad. Then, some years later, I saw him in some Chilean YouTuber's video and everything becomes weird because I swear I remember he was dead. Now after this, I googled Mandela Effect appeared. All seems even weirder. Please tell me I wasn't the only one that saw this on TV in 2010.
What was Jack Black doing on some Chilean guy's YouTube channel?
I don't know. I don't know how that's like the time that he... Alright, who, I'm gonna look up Oscar celebrity deaths in 2010 and see who this person is probably thinking of.
Meanwhile, I want to go over another post from this guy in Mandela Effect that says, "You are Nelson Mandela for a day. What would you change? It is easy to start changing the world, even if it is something small. Nelson Mandela. Imagine you are Nelson Mandela for a day, and you could change one small thing in the world. What would it be? I would make one holiday a year where there was still apartheid.
That's funny.
It's like their version of St. Patrick's Day.
I would do like a Boxing Day thing where it's apartheid against white people.
I would make
And then
every day
I
my
misunderstand how apartheid works. And I'm like, yeah, the white people have to be separate from the black people.
Someone replied in this Jack Black death. He says, I don't know, I don't remember that one. Lately, I've been curious if anyone has had the same experience with Reese's white chocolate peanut butter cups. They were always my favorite, and I remember them being in a white package that said white chocolate Reese's on the wrapper. Now it looks like they've only been called white Reese's, and are made with a cream. The package is also now cream and orange instead of white and orange. Has anyone else experienced this? Posted at 8:01 a.m. First thing in the morning, posting about white chocolate Reese's on the Mandela Effect forum.
Yeah, I also like the thing that they say that white chocolate Reese's are just made of cream instead of
It's
like
cream.
white chocolate. It's
Cream and orange instead of white and orange.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fucking outrageous.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in another
Yeah.
dimension when I look at these white
Yeah.
Reese's.
White chocolate. Don't you mean cream?
Don't you mean
So I'm
cream
looking-
chocolate? Are you insane?
I'm looking at a list of of celebrities that died in 2010, and none of them really look like Jack Black at all. Brittany Murphy and Simon Monjack,
Yeah, Brittany Murphy.
Who the fuck
Corey
is Simon
Haim.
Monjack?
He's
I don't
you.
know.
He's you, and you died.
This one of celebrity deaths in 2010 is just the chief of the LAPD during the Rodney King riots. David Brown, Dennis Hopper, definitely Dixie Carter. A lot of these, I feel, wow, there were not very many not that many people that were gone too soon. Oh wait, Gary Coleman. Maybe they thought Gary Coleman's name was Jack Black.
Jerry Bowman.
Yeah. Jerry or fuck.
Gary Coleman
Gary
was
Col-
psychotically abusive, right? Am I remembering that?
maybe,
sounds right.
and then he also just he just died from slipping on a banana peel.
I hate when that happens.
Jay Reatard, real name Jimmy Lee Lindsay, died January 10th at the age of 29. The cause of death is unknown.
No, yeah. R.I.P.
Yeah.
Retard.
This one just says Joe Biden.
Whoa.
And then just nothing else. Wait, what the fuck is going on with this list? I think, do they mean Joe Biden's mom? I don't know. I thought this was like I thought this was like a joke list, but that's like, but no, there's like some other issues. Yeah, Robert Byrd, the senator from Kentucky.
That's
Ronnie
not
James
a real famous
Dio.
guy.
Yeah. Anyway, I think we're done with that for now.
Someone,
Uh,
can I read
We're
this
done
one?
with the celebrities who died in 2010.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out which one could be Jack Black.
Any of them could be Jack Black. Well, no, actually,
Yeah.
none of them can because they're all dead. So
Wait, when did Kung Fu Panda come out? Were they
That was, like,
confusing the
20
celebrity death
let me.
the celebrity death
Let me do some
announcements
research.
with Kung Fu Panda being nominated for something?
2008 film. Oh, maybe.
Oh.
Kung Fu Panda 2 was 2010, I think.
Ooh, shit.
No, that was 2011. What was 2010 was Kung Fu Panda Holiday.
Oh, that must be it.
Fuck. Duh.
They were thinking of Kung Fu Panda Holiday when they thought that Jack Black died.
Can I read this one? Vin Diesel.
Yes.
I don't give
Yeah.
permission. I don't give permission for Griffin to read that one.
Bird just called me Grish.
I did just call you
Grish.
I guess I have to
English.
back down now.
Yep.
I've overplayed my hand.
Vin
Go ahead,
Diesel.
Griffin.
Okay. I cannot be the only one to remember this. I very distinctly remember my mom approaching me and telling me that Vin Diesel came out as gay. And I remember it was a huge thing for like 2 seconds. But seeing such a manly icon come out as gay was like a huge thing to the LGBTQ plus community. Like, I remember telling my mom, wow, for once you were right about a celebrity being gay. And even talking to my boyfriend, a huge Fast and Furious fan, about it. And he was super proud of him for coming out. But the other day, my mom and I were talking about it, and my boyfriend said he didn't know what we were talking about. So I looked it up, and sure enough, Vin Diesel never came out as gay and is married to a woman. I am so shocked and moved about that.
Damn it! The nail in the coffin. Nothing
I am
beats
so-
gay universe like marrying a woman.
I am so shocked and miffed about this. It's so frustrating that I very vividly remember this, and no one else does. Please tell me that someone else remembers this. That's so funny that they had like a real bonding moment with their parents over Vin Diesel being gay, and it never happened.
It just never happened.
not even like close. That he's married to a woman.
Maybe they were confusing it with like just another
Who
gay
was a gay
celebrity.
guy that came out?
Oh, I was thinking of John Travolta.
What?
Still hasn't come out, obviously, but yeah.
Someone
pretty
says,
clearly
says
gay.
I do remember what you're talking about, but he never came out as gay. He was quoted saying that his sexuality doesn't matter. He basically never specified if he was gay or straight.
Yeah. Oh fuck, that reminds me of I remember talking about this with Hessa, or maybe I talked about it on like her Colin show. Was that someone asked Billy D. Williams, was like, Billy D. Williams, what do you think about gender? He's like, I don't think it matters, man. And then they were like, you're like, wow, Billy D. Williams is a fucking like demi-gender icon. And then he had to come out and say like, no, I'm not fucking gay. I just meant that I didn't really care. He's like, no, I'm not a fucking. Hey, let's keep some
Can't call
things
me
clear.
Billy F. Williams.
Yeah. Anyway, so what are the comments? Someone said, I remember hearing that too. First, it was just a rumor. There were tons of death hoaxes after all, and some other mean-spirited ones. Like,
Hey, do you guys
Model
remember Paul
CR
Walker
having a-
dying? That didn't happen. He's
Do you
still
got-
alive.
did I tell you guys that the Paul Walker Wiz Khalifa death song was what they played at my middle school graduation?
That's cool.
And
Yeah,
then someone pulled the fire alarm.
Paul Walker's obviously alive. He's at the end of that movie. He wouldn't be able to do that if he wasn't alive.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
obviously.
Well, that was the last thing they filmed was when he drove off. He just drove into a tree off screen. Yeah, that's like, oh god. I feel like, I mean, you say like, you know, can't make that anymore, and I feel like people say that in reference to like like sensitivities, but like I don't. If there was like a like who's like an equivalent of like Paul Walker, like not
Me.
The Rock, but like. Yeah, okay, you. No, I guess if Jason Statham died, if like
What if like Tom
fucking-
Cruise died?
Not quite Tom Cruise, but if like Babytron came out with like Jason Statham memorial like death video where like Babytron and Jason Statham are like doing karate against like a bunch of thugs, like that would be weird.
No, that would be cool. I
They
think I
kind-
would really like that.
I mean, it would be cool, but I feel like they kind of got away with it with that, and they wouldn't be able to now. It's just like, oh fuck, who's like popular? All right, you're gonna memorialize Paul Walker.
Yeah.
Um,
Jay Electronica, we need
Yeah.
you to do this Chadwick Boseman tribute song. Y'all know the Bolivians run the media.
Yeah, wait. Jay Electronica was like tweeting some wild shit.
Getting
right?
like an up and
Yeah, he
coming
was
white
just like-
rapper to memorialize Chadwick Boseman. Like getting like
Yeah.
Gravy to do it.
Yeah, trying to get Michael B. Jordan to memorialize Chadwick Boseman because you think he's a rapper. It's like, no, you were in a movie together. Surely you can rap for him. He's like, I don't know, man.
Hey,
I
you
don't
play
think
that.
I
You
can.
do that movie Creed where you wear all the hoodies and you rap. You know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Guys, what were you gonna say?
I was not going to say anything.
He was nice. He
Or
was
I've
gonna
actually
kick his
forgotten
ass.
how to talk.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Oh, about Jay Electronica's Twitter.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
he was
yes,
just like
yes.
quoting. He was just like tagging like Earl Sweatshirt and LeBron James and being like, "Hey, do you believe in God?" And then he tweeted. He said something about how he hated Elon, and then he did say something like, "Y'all know the Dominicans are the ones in charge of everything."
Oh yeah, that was funny. Because wait, didn't Jay Electronica like date a member of the Rothschilds or something?
Yeah, he did.
Yes.
Okay. Glad I'm not just
I
accidentally
know,
revealing that I heard an incredibly anti-Semitic rumor.
Yeah, you know, he
oh.
actually has a nose, like an 8-inch long nose, and he's always like rubbing his hands. you know that. You know he has like a big tree. I saw
Triple parentheses, they Electronica.
I saw Jay Electronica diving face first into a pit of gold coins.
JEW Electronica.
I heard Jay Electronica get really mad at me when I said I didn't like certain kinds of bagels.
Yeah. But I think he stopped dating that Rothschild, I think.
Yeah,
He
and he
get-
became woke.
I think maybe he did.
Yeah,
I don't
because he
know.
wouldn't give up the damn streets. I've been watching The Wire.
Yeah.
I know a lot about like the streets.
I need to
of
rewatch
Yeah.
The Wire, dude. I've been meaning
It's
to
so
do
good,
that. It's so good.
especially
Yeah.
now that Lance Reddick is unfortunately passed.
It's
Yeah.
got. I think Ziggy is one of like the best, just bad at everything TV characters.
He's so cool.
He like. Why does he just kills an animal for no reason? Because he lets
Well,
it
KP,
get
it's cool.
You guys.
Go ahead.
Yeah, wait. No, please. I need to confirm if something is real.
Oh, okay.
The Wire?
I just like
no, it's a TV show.
the Wire's
No,
not real.
no.
No, none of that
We're
stuff
having a
happens.
Mandela
No, it's-
effect.
You
I
might
love the
get
way.
fooled because it's so realistic. But
Oh,
the
okay,
events
yes,
of The Wire
this
are
was-
Yeah,
that
it
fictitious.
didn't actually
No,
happen.
here it's kind of related actually, assholes. It was that when BET aired The Wire, they cut out a lot of scenes of season 2.
Wait, really?
That was a thing. Yes, they cut out like all the stuff with the docs. I think.
Wait,
what is it?
All
That's
the
like
stuff-
the entire main
Yeah, what is
plot.
the?
I know. It was just like all the stuff with like the Greeks. I think in the docs.
Just
didn't
like
do that.
Avon
Okay.
sitting in prison.
Yeah.
Um,
The American Basic Cable Network (BET) also aired the show. Burst of nudity and mute some profanity, but the waterfront storyline from the second season is edited out from the BET
what are
broadcast.
What?
like the cops? They just
How
don't
do you
know
do
who
that? That's
all
like
the cops
editing
are talking
Darth Vader
about.
out of Star Wars.
I don't know, but
Actually,
that
Darth
was
Vader's
I
only
re-
in Star Wars for like 19 minutes.
Yeah,
He's
well, I
actually
don't.
one of the most effective villains of all time.
I remembered that. I remembered that yesterday, and I was thinking it would be funny if there's a BET cut of The Last of Us where the third episode is 10 minutes long, and it's just Joel and Ellie wandering into a town and picking up some guns. And they're like, "Oh, what are those guys doing anyway? Let's get going."
Now that I've been sick, so I've been doing the voice, the HBO voice, where the guy says The Wire, where he goes The Wire. He does it into the Baltimore accent, which is the greatest. It's like the greatest way to talk of all time. It's just nonsense.
My favorite Baltimore accent I heard recently was that guy that was interviewing the lieutenant governor of Kentucky or whatever. Like his mid-Atlantic accent was like so thick for some reason.
His transatlantic
like, well, you were on his mid-Atlantic. Transatlantic is very different.
Fuck is you talking about?
Mid-Atlantic, fucking Philadelphia, Baltimore.
I know.
Oh, okay.
Making fun of you. I would just think it's funny if people in Baltimore started talking with a transatlantic accent.
They should. You know, that was the premise of The Wire, because they got so many Shakespearean actors.
I think they should start talking with an Atlantis accent.
Yeah.
It is really good for that show, like for the main guy about like their gritty Baltimore street drama. They were like, yeah, let's get the guy from King Lear.
Yeah,
I like it. He like always talks like he has a bowling ball in his mouth.
Yeah, because he's trying to do it. He's like trying so hard to maintain an American accent.
Yeah. I like how they have Littlefinger from Game of Thrones in there, and they don't have him change his voice at all. They just have him talk like this kind of weird, vague European freak.
You know, it's this is something. So Idris Elba was also on the show Luther, which I think, if I remember correctly, was just like a show where he's like a doctor or something.
Yeah,
like it was pretty dry. Yeah, it was a crime drama series. Psychological crime.
Oh wait,
thriller.
isn't this the guy from that terrible Queen movie? Where he's like, "What makes Queen different from all the other bands?" And then they're like,
"I don't know."
Oh yeah, that is him.
Not Freddie Mercury.
No, Freddie Mercury's Rami Malek.
The guy from
I know. The record executive guy.
Then
baby,
the guy,
I can get you on top of the pops.
The guy from Dark Knight Rises.
Like, it's only the biggest television program. I've watched that scene like 500 times. I've never seen the movie, but just the one scene where they jump cut like 7 bajillion.
It's so funny.
It's so funny. It's just like zoop, zoop,
that guy is in. That guy's in 2 of the like funniest just single scenes of all time. That and the Dark Knight Rises Bane scene.
Yeah.
The writing is also just dog shit. Like it's like what makes
such a
Queen
bad
different,
movie.
or like Queen is different because we're introverted stoners. I don't know what
it's
not really
basically what the band is trying our best to
Queen
free
embodies
our minds at night.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I fuck men and I have AIDS and I'm going to die one day.
The lonely stoner seems to get some AIDS at night. No, the thing about Luther was that this was like kind of a this is like probably one of the most like problematic confusions I've made, was that I thought that the show Luther and Martin were the same show. For like a couple different reasons I confused them that you could probably guess. But I also, as a kid, remember thinking like, oh, that's interesting. Then the first person that came to my head was Martin Luther, which is that like more racist than immediately seeing like 2 black guys that star in shows and thinking of Martin Luther King? Like, is that more racist, or is it like more racist?
I think it's just racist that you got them
Luther
confused.
This was when I was like 12.
I didn't know about the show Luther when I was 12. Damn, I didn't even know about Martin when I was 12.
It was just like, it was a BBC show, so I like saw it because we only had
BBC.
Yeah, because we were cultured ass
BBC
family.
BBC stands for basic cable.
Yeah, basic bitch cable, the basic bitch channel.
Holy crap!
Yeah,
that would be like an awesome Nick Kroll sketch. The basic bitch channel.
Oh God, you're right. Yeah. Wait, hold on, guys. There's a knock at the door.
Holy shit. Oh my God, we just got tapped to be lead writers on the Kroll Show reboot. Holy shit!
Yeah, we just got tapped to go into this unmarked van, the writing van, Nick Kroll's writing van.
Oh shit, we just got tapped. There's a red dot on my forehead.
Hey guys, why are all of these monkeys chained to typewriters? What's going on?
Yeah. Oh God, it's like Big Mouth kind of sucks, but it was really funny when people were like, just a reminder, y'all, that Nick Kroll has a rich parents, and he has a successful show, so put 2 and 2 together. It's like, yeah, I don't think.
Yeah,
it's like, yeah, Netflix isn't dissuaded from making shows that don't do well by your connections. He just made one that a lot of people like. You can admit that he made bullshit that people like.
It's funny to think that like Netflix originals used to have like a good reputation.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, the fucking French salons of Netflix originals. And then all of a sudden Nick Kroll came in with all his money and started throwing it around.
House of Cards.
It's like,
you guys ever watch House of Cards? The first episode where he just kills a dog for no reason. And everyone was like, holy
I,
shit, this guy is fucking awesome. He could never do anything.
Getting in
I
a House
didn't-
of
real
Cards in
people.
2023 is a really funny thing to do.
I like how that
Yeah.
he got, like, Kevin Spacey got, I don't know if you guys know this, Kevin Spacey got canceled for being a pedophile.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah, and
Oh,
also he was
fuck.
gay.
I thought it was like he got arrested for dogfighting, but didn't he apologize? No, that's Michael Vick. Sorry, I got
That
it
is
mixed up.
Michael
Yeah.
Vick.
That's my bad.
But also, like Michael Vick,
Anyway, go ahead.
Kevin Spacey's actually pretty cool now if you listen to what he's talking about, and it's kind of a cool contrarian position
Anyway,
to like
when
him,
Kevin-
like Michael Vick.
When Kevin Spacey led the league in rushing yards on House of Cards,
Yeah.
he got
Yeah.
he got canceled.
I knew that. I
halfway-
knew there was going to be trouble when Kevin Spacey was on the cover.
Oh man,
of
trying to
Madden
cover Kevin
tw-
Spacey out there,
Madden
man.
08.
You just juke
Yeah.
you, fucking snap your ankles.
Yeah.
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 He's like Kaiser Soze running, but still faster than everyone.
Yeah. Anyway, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say because he gets canceled halfway, halfway through the series, and then they just have to finish House of Cards with his wife, and I think his wife becomes the president somehow, where they just
That's what Woodrow Wilson did. Is he just had a stroke and his wife was like, "Yeah, I'm the president now," and they were like, "Oh, okay." And then she was president for like 6 weeks.
That's so cool.
I mean,
wish
not
could
like
do that.
officially, but he was just like, yeah. Woodrow Wilson was just like basically in a coma. They couldn't let anyone know that, so like his wife just was like, "Woodrow wants you to do this."
Woodrow
so much
wants the
doing
American people to go damn shopping. Yeah, that's good advice.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
I think that's an hour.
I don't have any
Woodrow,
good
Woodrow
Woodrow
wants
Wilson.
everyone to listen to Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
that's
Woodrow
most damn
Woodrow wants
ridiculous.
everyone to leave the fucking toilet seat down and do the fucking
Yeah.
dishes.
Yeah, and also less reparations for Germany.
Hey guys, we
Yeah,
gotta
that
stop
too.
recording. I have to take like a giant shit.
Okay.
Okay.
Subscribe to the Patreon.
Yep.
Subscribe to the Patreon. Do it. There's going to be an episode on Saturday that you're really going to like.
Yeah, we've
With
got a
someone
special guest.
that you really like. Special guest. Bye,
It's
guys.
Hitler. Bye.